good, guys? It's your boy Midsole Shades and Souls, and today we'll be talking about the real review on the Kobe 4 Protros. Now I know this review is kind of late, but I've been injured myself and I'll tell you all about it as we discuss about this shoe. First off, the traction. Now the traction on these guys was actually pretty good. The only bad thing was, despite having big gaps in between spaces, it still collects a lot of dust. Luckily enough, the rubber on it is very pliable, so as soon as you wipe it, because the pattern is smooth, you take off the dust with it. That's one good thing going for the shoe. But other than that, the traction is actually pretty good. So what if you wipe a couple of times? Doesn't even matter. It's better than buying a new shoe, right? Now for the cushion and midsole, I know this was very highly controversial in terms of this shoe, but despite the lack of Nike putting a zoom bag on the forefoot, it still actually performs pretty good as I predicted. I'd like to be very careful with what I say in terms of the construction of the midsole and the cushion, because me and Nightwing actually have a conversation between how these shoes were engineered. I truly believe, and I told this to Chris, forefoot on this is just as level as the heel. Then you're gonna ask me, Diesel, what does that have to do with anything? Well, for younger players, it's not gonna affect you as much. For us, a little bit older players, me and Chris in particular, who plays almost every night if we can, it makes a lot of difference. So for these Kobe 4s, if you check the inside, or if you've played in so many different shoes, you would notice how flat your foot is on this shoe. This is the drop-in insole for the Kobe 9s. How elevated the heel portion is compared to the forefoot. You guys have the Kobe 9s drop-in insole and you have the Kobe 4s as well. Check the difference of what I'm talking about. Check the height difference from the forefoot and the heel and the arch area. Now check your Kobe 4s. Check how flat that is. If your body is used to one way and then you revert back to something like this, it's not going to be healthy for you, especially if you're a little bit older like me and Chris are. But like I said, if you are younger, that shouldn't be affecting you. Do I blame it entirely on the shoe? Hell no. The shoe is pretty damn good. It's just that my body personally, I won't speak for Chris, but my body personally, I started to feel pain in my Achilles, and that's why I haven't finished this in due time, and that's why some of my other shoes are on a little bit of hold right now in terms of review. The blame isn't entirely on this, but my age, the style of play that I do, plus this one. Then onto the upper of the shoe. Now I know there has been talks as well, Protro should have better materials. You know what, in all honesty, the materials on this is not that bad. Although, yeah, premium leather would have been better, but it is what it is. And the upper is actually pretty good, with the exception of the heel counter on the Kobe 4s. If you guys remember, and I know a lot of OG heads who watching this would remember, Kobe 4s was the first Kobe model at that year where they started to promote low cut shoes all over again. That being said, the Kobe 4s was around that time when they brought low tops back. At that time was the first in a long time that there been a good low cut, right? But they designed this one as like the first premium low cut shoe. Me personally, I feel like the overlay on this one has a little bit of constriction to your foot, and that's why moving along the evolution of the 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, I don't have the 10 because like I said, I hated the 10. The 11, the ADs, that's why they got rid of the overlays, because to me, I think I don't know, I don't talk with Kobe, but when I was wearing this shoe, I feel a little bit constriction. That's why on the, I guess it was a good move that moving forward they didn't have overlays anymore, because it gave me a little bit of discomfort. And to me personally, that's what makes the Kobe line great, is because if they find something wrong with the previous model, they're gonna fix it the next model. So the overlay was the first issue, and then to me personally, the cushion on the heel portion, also moving forward to the 5, 6, 7, 8, all the way forward, all the heel cushion and the heel counter is better than the 4s were. That said, I never had any heel slippage, but the support on the 5s onwards were just better than the 4s. And that's one main reason why I wanted to test out the 4s and why I could never wait to test out the 4s, because I've never had the 4s. I wanted to know the difference between the 4s and moving onwards, because from the 5s to the rest of the shoe to the present, I've played in them. I've never played with the 1s, the 2s, the 3s, and the 4s. Well, I have played with the 1s already with the Protros, but at that time when I was starting to collect shoes, started with the 5s. So yeah. So for you guys who had the Kobe 4s, how did you guys like it? Did you guys enjoy the shoes as much as I did? Because I did. Although I got hurt a little bit, but I enjoyed the shoes pretty much. Like, this is a cool shoe, man. Like I love the traction. I love the cushion. Despite that they didn't put no zoom back, I'm not even gonna lie, I like the cushion. And the upper just feels like a freaking casual shoe, bro. Like a basketball shoe on the tooling and a casual shoe on the upper. That's my opinion on the Kobe 4s. So comment down below what you guys think of this shoe. Don't wish bad on anybody, but for you guys that did play in this shoe, did you guys also kind of got hurt like me and Chris did? But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for your support. I appreciate it a lot. I'm over 1,000 subscribers now, and you guys inspire me to do more, man. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.